Hi everybody, it's Craftin' Just Because with Chris Cowan, and today's project I am featuring the Happiness Blooms Memories and More card kit. And I'm going to show you a bunch of different things that you can do with this kit. And it's located right here in the catalog. There's the Happiness Blooms Memories and More cards and envelopes, and then the card pack. So the card packs are designed, you could scrapbook with them, as you see up here. You can also make cards with them. They make it simple and easy. You don't need a whole lot of other supplies. But I wanted to show you a few things that you can make that were 3D. So this week I'm featuring this whole suite of product. And all I added was some of this ribbon, the Happiness Blooms enamel dots. I did use a couple sheets of this paper, but in this project I don't even use that. And then so really it's just this set of product that I'm featuring, but it all coordinates together. So I wanted to show you how that all comes together. And this is the project that we're going to be making. I will be showing on my blog also a larger version, but this is using the smaller pack of cards that are in that card pack. And it opens up and it holds some of the little cards. I made a little tag, and then the envelopes are on this side. So I'm going to show you how to make this. You first want to start out with your Stampin' Trimmer. And you're going to be taking a piece of cardstock. So this is an additional supply that is 6 by 11 inches. And on the 11-inch side, you're going to want to score it at 5 inches and at 6 inches. So this is what you're left with, okay? I'm going to put that aside. I'm going to come in with my bone folder and I'm going to burnish those score lines. What burnish means is you're breaking down the fibers of the card and you're giving it a nice crisp fold line. So when you make your little book, you have this going on. Okay, now I'm going to open it back up. This is still my front, and I am coming in with my cards, and I took a card, 2 pieces of cardstock, and I cut them at 4 3/4 by 5 3/4. So again, this is one additional item that I used. So I added 1 sheet of Calypso coral paper and 1 sheet of Night of Navy paper. That is it. The rest are in that card pack. So you're going to come in with your glue. I like to use this liquid multi-purpose glue. Sorry, I had to open a new one there. I didn't realize I had mine almost gone. The reason I like to do that is when you're placing your product down to it here, this gives you a little bit of wiggle room to change, like if you don't get it down just right. So you want to put that right in the middle. And the reason I'm adding it on both the back and the front is because it also is going to add just a little bit more structure to the card. And then I also cut a piece that's going to go in the spine of this too, like I said, just to give it that extra structure so that it's not so flimsy. And that piece is cut at 3/4 by 5 3/4. So I just put that there. And in those Memories and More cards, they come with some like little stickers. And I'm going to decorate this spine with one of those stickers. And where did I put my sheet of them? Hold on just a second here. I apologize. So this is what the Memories and More cards look like. They come in a box, but this is what I have left after featuring all my products this for the 5 days that I use this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with this little edging here, and I'm going to just put it right on down the center here, just to decorate it up a little bit. And I'm going to cut that off just like that. Then I want to use one of the cards that I to decorate the front of this. So I'm going to use this size card, and I'm going to cut it down to I believe I'm going to do 5 1/4 because I want the 1/2 inch border around it like it shows. So let me cut this down to 5 1/4 inches, just like this. And I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. And you could use, what's nice about these cards is if you notice there's 2 sides. I just liked the floral side here. Okay, now I have another little card here, and I'm going to add dimensionals to the back because I want it to where my ribbon will slide underneath this when I'm putting the ribbon, tying the ribbon on the sides like this. So I'm going to put dimensionals on the corners, just like so. And I'm going to leave this middle part empty of dimensionals. Excuse me. And then I'm going to come in with those stickers again, and I'm going to use a saying to decorate the front of this. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this best wishes, and then I'm going to put some flowers around it. So let's do that flower. And then, like I told you before, they have some enamel dots that's called the Happiness Blooms enamel dots that match this perfectly. And I'm going to add a few of those onto my project as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick it up with my Take a Pick tool, and I'm only going to add 3. And the reason being is an artist's eye sees elements in odd numbers. So I got my 3 on there. I'm going to go ahead and put those away. Now we're going to come in and we're going to decorate this front. So what you're going to want to do is I went ahead and made a few cards using the Memories and More cards. I did add an embossed framelit there that I went ahead and did that with, but these cards make it easy, let me show you really quick, to just slap it on the front of a card. See, so you don't really have to add anything to the card. So I just wanted to show you the versatility of the cards. I was running out, and so I wanted to make sure I had enough for both my live project and for creating all the projects so I can show you guys an example of them. But what you're going to do is you're going to take 2 of the small envelopes, and you're going to, I'm creating this one a little different than my large one, so you'll see a little bit different directions from the large one. Only because if I score this one, my cards won't fit inside. See how there's very little room on the sides? So all I'm doing is I went ahead and I took my flap, I turned it upside down like this, and then I'm going to add tear and tape along the 3 edges. I want to make sure that I leave this flap alone, okay? So let me show you how I'm going to do that. I'm going to take my tear and tape, and I'm just going to carefully put it along the 3 edges, just like so. And let me do the same thing on this one. So now I'm going to show you where it is a little different. So I did accidentally go to try to score this one to see if I could make it work, make it a flap, and it's not going to work. So I'm going to cover that up with some of these Memories and More cards. But I wanted to show you that you could do it that way. And that's how I did the large envelope. I scored it to make like a pocket. But because these are smaller cards, we wanted them to be able to fit on the inside. So now I'm just going to take the backing off of this tear and tape using my Take-A-Pick tool. Just like that. And then I'm going to come in with my cardstock, and I'm going to even it out, and I'm going to put it about a 1/2 inch up and then evenly on the sides. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And if you want, you can glue this flap down. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay. Now I'm going to put my envelopes in this flap. So this holds the envelopes just like that. Now let me get the tear and tape off this one, and then we'll put our cards in there, and then you have a finished project. See, I told you this project was super simple. It doesn't look simple, but it's super simple. And I like to try to create as many different things with some of these products as possible to show you guys the versatility of the Stampin' Up! Products. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and glue that flap down too, just like that. And then I'm going to add the little cards that I made, just like so. Okay, so there's that. And then you can feed your ribbon through. Like this, and tie a bow around it. Now, one other thing to keep in mind is you could put a pin in here so that it, and make a little flap to hold the pin so that they have a whole writing kit ready to go. That's up to you how you want to do that. And so, let me get my ribbon on here. That's your project for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed seeing how I created this cute little project. And for future projects, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and or follow my blog. So like I said, I'm going to be showing 5 days of featuring this Memories and More card pack. And I hope you would join me in doing so. And I had great fun creating with you guys today. So if you have any questions, you could shop with me here, and I look forward to being with you guys again next week. Have a great day. Bye-bye.